Hi Cancers, welcome back. If you're back, welcome to the channel. Thank you all so much for being here with me. It is appreciated way more than I can ever express to you. This is going to be, I'm going to jump right in. This is going to be energy update now until Halloween time. So we've got, what, 10 days left until Halloween? 9 days left until Halloween? Yeah. So the next 9 days, we're gonna see what's going on for you guys, what energy you guys are in, what's coming in around you. We are still in the last day of the full moon in Aries energy, and I believe the moon is now moving into Taurus. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please, because I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I think it's moving into. So yeah, we're just going to see what is coming in for you guys, all things, no specific theme. I'm not even going to do a Celtic cross. I'm just going to see what comes out for us and what is going on. Alright, Cancer, let's tap in. Spirit, speak to me and through me, to the Cancer Collective, through me. What messages do we need to know right now? What messages do we have for them, Spirit? Call any archangels, guardian angels, guides, ancestors who want to speak. Feel free to use me as a channel. Warrior, woman. And this obviously is not specific to gender. So if you're a male watching this and like, well, I'm not a woman, so this isn't for me, that's not true. You can still embody this, Spirit. The question this card is asking you is, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? So that's what we're going to kind of explore these next few days, this next week or so. Kind of answer that question, explore that question. What would, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Would you go skydiving? Would you go bungee jumping? Would you move to a different country? Would you start a business? Would you start a family? Would you expand your family? Would you, I don't know, change careers? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Think beyond if you weren't afraid. If you answer that question in a million different ways and you have this long list of things that you would do if you weren't afraid, then you need to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of happening? Are you afraid of failing? Are you afraid of looking silly? Are you afraid of being alone? Are you afraid of getting your heart broken? Beyond what we're afraid of, we need to explore why we're then afraid, knowing what we know about how supported and how loved and how omnipresent we are and how connected we are to Source and how supported we are by Source in the universe. What do we possibly have to be afraid of? We need to maybe explore how to release those fears, where they're stemming from. Yeah, and how to release them. First of all, we have the Magician, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Three of Coins, Two of Coins, the World, and the Five of Coins. Alright. So we've got the Magician showing up here with the Two of Pentacles. There's something really big is coming, a big change is coming to your finances, to the way you balance in your life, the way you move through your life and operate your work-life balance. I feel like you're striking a really good balance. I know I've said that word like 45 times, but that is what this is all about. It's not about juggling. It's not about struggling. It's about having these two really nice size coins that you're able to keep maintained at the same time. This is also you exploring something within your finances and bringing a change about it, recognizing something in yourself. You've got it here with the Magician, so I feel like you are really, really taking the reins when it comes to your finances. It could be a business. You're realizing that you can start with what you have. You can use what you have and have a pretty significant start, a pretty significant foundation to this business, just using what you have. Maybe you've always been under the impression that you need a certain amount of money, or that you need a certain piece of equipment, or you need a certain building to operate out of, something along those lines, or a team. We have the card of teamwork here. Maybe you've always been under the impression that you need to have other people to help you, or that you don't have what it takes to, say, sew something. Maybe you're not a seamstress. But this is you realizing that maybe you don't have to be. Maybe all you need is a prototype, and it could be really shoddy. And then you could take that and show that to then a seamstress. And then the seamstress could make an even better version and an upgraded version. But I feel like you're realizing that you actually do have everything that you need right in front of me. You could have a sewing machine that you just never use. And you're like, well, and you could even have the fabric that you need. I don't know why my voice just cracked. That you need to, again, make a prototype. I don't know, I'm seeing like a prototype here. You also have the Ace of Coins here with the World. I really feel like there's a huge opportunity just kind of staring you in your face. And again, maybe you didn't recognize it for a really long time because you thought that you needed all of these things in order to seize this opportunity. Or you've had a really good idea for a business for a very long time, but for whatever reason, you maybe haven't had the mental capacity, the stamina, the energy, the spoons, so to speak, to process all of it and to pull it off in the way that you felt it deserved to be pulled off. Maybe you have done some spell work and you're finally in a place where you feel like you are recognizing all of these things more easily. You're recognizing within yourself the abilities that you have and how you can utilize it. You're recognizing that you do have people around you who are ready and willing and able to support you. And you're recognizing that you absolutely could assemble a team from who is around you right now, or the people who are coming into your life. They might not be here just yet, but I feel like they will be very soon. You also have the Three of Coins and the Three of Wands here showing up together. So threes could be significant for you. Right now you could be seeing repeating threes. That indicates that your manifestations are so close, like so close that you could maybe even smell them, taste them, and you're starting to like just get evidence that they're really close. And seeing repeating threes is evidence that your manifestations are really close. So whatever it is that you have been manifesting, it's really close to you. And you've got a very solid foundation here, a really clear picture of what you want, a really strong vision, a very grounded vision of what you want. You know it's going to take some dedication and some hard work, and you're absolutely ready for it. You're up for the challenge. You are, not that it's going to be a challenge, but you are ready for it. You maybe even have been putting together vision boards. And what is on your vision board is finally coming into fruition from your own hands, from your own work and determination. It sounds like it's raining outside, but it's just the leaves rapidly falling. This all looks really good. I would say, because as we were talking about, if you weren't afraid of whatever, what would you do? The Five of Coins fell out, made itself known. So I feel like your fear, what's holding you back from doing things like that, if you weren't afraid, well, what is it that you're afraid of? You're afraid of sickness and being left out in the cold. You're afraid of false starts and maybe failing at business. Maybe you've tried several times, maybe even 5 separate times. You've tried different businesses, different careers, and nothing has resonated with you. Nothing has stuck with you. Nothing has taken off like you wanted it to. Maybe you saw a really successful future, and you got started and it was just kind of like, meh, you didn't get the response that you wanted, so it kind of fizzled out. But it feels like you didn't see it through far enough. Maybe you just put like 1 or 2 ideas out there and they didn't hit, so you're like, meh, on to the next thing. Or it just kind of like put a bad taste in your mouth, so you stopped doing it. But I feel like you could, if you revisited some of these things that maybe you didn't get quite the response that you wanted, maybe you were just ahead of your time. That is a thing. I would say put yourself out there again and again and again. Keep putting yourself out there. You do have what it takes to become successful and very financially secure. I know that that is something that Cancers kind of always strive for in their life, is financial security, emotional security, stability. They like having a stable foundation, a stable place to call home. And you definitely are well on your way to get there. Definitely, definitely, definitely. There is some Gemini energy here. That's actually the only zodiac sign that I'm getting right now. You could have Chiron in Gemini, or Gemini moon even. Okay. We got the King of Pentacles came out. I didn't mention that, but it is here. Your financial stability, your luxurious hope. Oh, and the Queen is here too. This is divine counterpart. You could be in a relationship with your divine counterpart, your king or your queen. If not, you could be coming in contact with them very soon if that's something that you're open to. The Ten of Pentacles just fell out. If this does not speak to an outside relationship, this could always point to you having these two energies inside of yourself and kind of having that complete picture within yourself, having a divine masculine and a divine feminine, and they're working really well together. The fact that you got the King and Queen of Pentacles, which Earth is, you guys as a water sign, depending how much water you have in your chart, if you're water dominant, Earth may not be, it could be like a foreign territory for you, this stability, financial stability and security, because you guys are more about the esoteric, the ethereal, the otherworldly stuff. You're really in tune with that and in touch with that. So this 3D physical could have been something that kind of eluded you for a while, but now it feels like you guys are really in sync. You're really tapped in to the 3D, the physical. You're definitely bringing a lot to the table, so to speak, right now. When it comes to business, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a really genius, lucrative, prosperous new beginning. The Three of Pentacles is here, showing you that you have the team, you have the foundation, you have the good idea, the determination, the willpower to get there. And then you, over here, have the King and Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles between them. This is you in your utmost powerful entrepreneurial state. You know what it takes to get there. You have the vision, you have the resources, most importantly, and you have the kind of, because water signs are more like big picture. They're the idea people. They can come up with these really grand ideas, but they don't necessarily have the day-to-day, minute, detail stuff to always see it through. This is speaking to you. Jeez Louise, they were driving fast. This is showing me that you are developing this side of yourself, this really down to earth, very steady, maybe even like a numbers crunching, maybe taxes and taking care of like bills and stuff like that has never been your strong suit again, but it feels like you're coming into this space where it could be. Your earth placements, if you have any, could be of prominence right now. I would look at your chart, your natal chart, and there's a link in the description box for a free place to get your natal chart. Look at your placements and maybe focus on those in those houses. Like for me, I think really the only earth that I have is my Capricorn and Mars. So maybe now would be a good time for me to focus on that and kind of hone in on that. Tap into my earth side so I can be even more grounded and even more stable financially. There is a ton of financial stability here for you, though. This 10 of Coins is the utmost stability. It's generational. It's setting your kids up and their kids up. It's legacy. It's an empire that withstands the test of time. This isn't like money that comes and goes. This isn't like a windfall of cash that you just spend in a day. This is a windfall of cash that lasts a lifetime, that lasts multiple lifetimes, that lasts forever. An Ace of Swords just came out. If you've been having some sort of like brain fog or been seeking mental clarity, maybe you've been asking the universe to send you signs, some clear signs, not just signs. Because I mean, we could see signs all day long and have no idea what they mean. You want clear signs, mental clarity. You want to break through all of the bullshit and just get really, the devil is here. So Capricorn energy again. If you have Capricorn in your chart, figure out where it's at and focus on it. That's just confirmation for me that yes, we need to be focused on our earth energy, but more than that, our Capricorn energy, the masculine earth energy. And this is also calling us to maybe tap into our workaholic side. Find this business. It feels like a business idea to me. This doesn't feel like you putting this work into someone else's business, but if you are still in the corporate arena, this is you getting lots of overtime. This is you climbing the ranks, but also taking on more responsibility, but bigger paychecks, raises, promotions, all of that stuff I feel like is coming towards you if you are in a corporate position still. If you are in a corporate position plus you have this kind of side hustle thing, I feel like you're going to be leaving. You're going to be in a position to be able to leave that job very soon. So you won't have to, if you want to, if that's something that you've been looking to do. If not, obviously it doesn't speak to you, then stay. Sorry, there's ash from my Palo Santo. But I feel like for a lot of us, we're working towards being able to leave a corporate environment and work for ourselves. And I feel like you guys are on the precipice of that. You are just right there. This week is looking really good. This is moving into Scorpio season. Actually, I think today or yesterday was the first, almost said episode, the first day of Scorpio season. Yeah, your guys' first week of Scorpio season is going to be fantastic. I'll probably do another, like an entire Scorpio season reading, picking up from where this one left off, which will be next Sunday. Or sorry, yeah, next Sunday. It feels like Saturday to me because I have the day off, but the Knight of Cups is showing up. This is someone bringing forth a message and offer a cup of love. They want to express something to you. They want to show you their romantic side. They want to do some sort of grand gesture for you to express how they feel about you. This could be a Scorpio. It could be Pisces. I don't know why I stuttered. Or Cancer. I think out of all of those signs, I think Scorpio is the best fit for Cancers. And again, this doesn't have to be their sun sign, right? We don't know everybody's full chart. But yes, I feel like there is a water sign or someone who presents very water-like. They're very in touch with their emotions. They're very tapped into their feelings and expressing them. They're very good at expressing their feelings. They're going to express them towards you. This could be an artist. There could be someone in your life who is an artist, photographer, something like that, that is coming towards you. They've got fish on their armor, so this is more Pisces. They're very sure of themselves. They're very aware and in tune with themselves, so they know how to read energy very well. So I feel like if this is something that you don't want, it won't be coming towards you because they'll be able to tell that it's something that you don't want. But if you're open to it, then they're going to be offering you their cup of love. I feel like it's a really nice offer as well. They're showing you their really romantic, sensitive side, and I don't feel like it's a front. I feel like it's genuinely who they are. And again, you guys are also very intuitive, so if it is a front, you'll be able to see through it. Actually, I think that's all I'm going to do for the tarot for this one. I'm going to pull a Fairy Tale Lenormand card for you guys and see if there's any additional guidance that we can end this with, kind of wrap it up, bring it all together. I feel like you guys are very focused on your own stability, your own money for once. It feels like maybe instead of putting all your energy into a romantic relationship, I feel like you're very, very focused on your money right now, and it's paying off. Because where focus goes, energy flows, and you guys have really good energy. So the energy that you're putting into your finances, essentially, is going to flourish, and it's going to kind of explode, honestly. Take you to a level that you've never seen before, a level of stability, financial stability and abundance that you've never experienced before, and it's not fleeting, it's not come and go, it's here to stay. Alright, let's see. Gentleman came out with the Knight of Cups. You guys, 28th could be significant to you. Could have been born on June 28th. If you're a Cancer sun, if not, obviously. Let's see. These I always read from the book because Lenormand is not my strong suit. I actually don't know really any of the Lenormand cards. And I like to get their full story. But this to me, and it's so out of order, it's irritating. Because I got this book literally the first day I used it. I opened it, and I'm one of those people who opens books and like cracks the spine. I did that on this book, and it was like, no, just disintegrated. So there's that. Alright, I found it. Prince or peasant. Oh my. I think this is directly in correlation with this Knight of Cups. I feel like he's very gentlemanly in the way that he approaches you. Alright, let's see. Keywords: home, soulmate, man of importance, male partner, masculine influences. There are two versions of the gentleman. This is because many fairy tales often have a peasant becoming a prince or vice versa. The peasant shows up as the hero in the buffalo, and the tiger. Okay. This Vietnamese tale shows how a tiger is outwitted by a peasant. The prince is represented by the Spanish tale The Bear Prince. Both of the gentleman archetypes of the before and after transformation that often appears in fairy tales. The peasant defeats his enemy, the tiger, by being smarter than the tiger. While he doesn't become a prince per se, he is celebrated as a hero in his village. The Bear Prince is a prince cursed to wear another face until he can be loved in both his beast and his prince form. The key focus for this card, whether it is the prince or the peasant who shows up, is to remember that the masculine influences are at hand. Okay. Well, this is definitely a prince because it came out with this Knight of Cups, the knight, prince, sun. He's armored, he's suited and booted. I feel like this could be like a knight in shining armor situation for you. If that is something that you are open to. Obviously, if not, keep focusing on the King of Pentacles that is inside you. Tap into your masculine, your provider, protector energy. If you're struggling with mom guilt, I would say put yourself in a more masculine role. And because dads never have like dad guilt, they don't feel guilty about going to work. They feel they're doing what they should be doing, right? They're not the ones that typically are tasked with raising the children. So when they do go to work to provide, they don't feel bad about it. I would say if that's something that you are struggling with, maybe you do want to put more time and more energy into a business or just your work, but you're feeling some level of mom guilt. I would definitely say let that go as much as you possibly can, and know that if you pull away and put your focus elsewhere, that your children will be tended to, they will be taken care of. You have people that will support you through this, and it's ultimately to make everyone's life better, right? It's to provide a better life and provide more stability for your children, and that is ultimately what they want. If that resonates for you, that was very specific for someone. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. This looks really, really good. I'm excited for this next week for you guys. Let me know what is going on with you guys in the comments. I love to hear what you guys have going on, especially when it looks this good. I'm so excited. Alright guys, I will see you next time. I love you all so much. Bye.